Welcome class, this is the Satellite Radio 1 SR1 Smart Radio presentation. This has been classified information up until now. Music can talk anywhere from the world to outer space. The table of contents, appendages to the experience, all the strategies, all down in order right here. This is an idea that I've been conceiving. It is the experience of the knowledge of SR1 and its philosophy, the possibilities of taking a long-range satellite radio and having it download and stream from anywhere and anywhere without interruption. The SR1 has potential in global markets because it promotes personal leisurely experience and communication in technology. It utilizes apps, satellite functions, emergency and long-range communication applications. It is a portable entertainment device that has capabilities from satellite signal. It runs off a solar charged watch battery or battery. It streams music apps, local radio, streams downloaded files, satellite radio signal, long-range one-way communication. Phone companies will be in dire need for the data packages, so we are going to set the phone companies up with lots of opportunity to create revenue through data packages. The preliminary steps and the early business model modules will take place here for the SR1 satellite radio functionality. This is an idea that is created for the ease and convenience, and it needs to be created by experienced individuals. So the comparative advantage takes place in Taiwan. The population growth potentials, the FDI attractiveness, decided Taiwan, although the population is slightly decreasing, would be the greatest place because the experienced leaders in electronics manufacturing, strong FDI attractiveness, manufacturing labor processes are undergoing an overhaul. Taiwan is in good standing with both Eastern and Western markets, has attractive FDI, and would like to become a liaison between Asia and the United States. Taiwan is very eager to gain business from the U.S. Tariffs are low, investment laws are efficient, foreign and domestic investments are equal, the political risk is low. Taiwanese economics and politics depends largely on the country's relationship with China, but political unrest and protests between other countries and China often involve military actions that affect trade agreements between Taiwan and China. That seems to be one of the biggest risks. However, the conditions of Taiwanese population and growth see it as a rising civilization in the realm of technology and modern manufacturing. There is three concerns to manufacturing and the production of the SR1. One of them is marketing, distribution, public reception, acceptance and deliverance contracts with the distributors and manufacturers, the skilled worker knowledge, labor satisfaction. These are all concerns. So the social, cultural considerations, Taiwan has become more innovation-driven, sophisticated designers and artists. 25% of college degrees earned in Taiwan are in engineering. The Institute of Technology Research in Taiwan is eager to step up the electronics and technology contracts as long as the workers are being treated fairly. Now that falls under social and cultural conditions. There are lots of reasons why the U.S. would want to be in a manufacturing contract with Taiwan under the strategy, which here is a globalization, where all the products would be the same across the board. So all the parts would be the same, the customer service would be the same, all the interactions would be the same across the world. The strategic conditioning globalization has benefits, and it withstands the elements of conditioning. The early adaptive business models, plants are high-end in Taiwan with experienced IT and customer service technicians. So where can you find the SR1? You have to tell us more. The SR1 is going to be available just about anywhere. You could buy it in a machine, at the bus station, you could buy it across the world, or you could buy it in an electronics store or on a space station. Astronauts are going to have access to the SR1. It can be sold and bought in any variety of models and sizes. It appeals to music listeners, sports enthusiasts, and talk radio fans. There are various sizes and models: the miniature model, the boombox model, the Walkman model, the watch model, the app version for phone users, living room stereo, the simulated phone version, the jukebox version. All these versions, whatever a music fan would like, they can have it through the SR1. It's both a satellite signal and data friendly, connects to both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, is application and signal ready. SR1 components vary by model. They're designed to endorse the algorithm of music within society without interruption. The importance of music on the human mind and the brain, as well as the importance of communication and the free flow of open ideas, is of utmost importance to the SR1 entertainment complex. This is the business plan module. Modes of entry, competitiveness, labor markets in Taiwan, human resources. This is all going to be the details. Why the SR1 wants to be created in Taiwan under a U.S. manufacturing firm. The possible modes of entry, I see 3 phases: licensing, franchising, joint venture. For those that don't understand why I would choose licensing, it would be to manufacture the prototype and have the competitors license the technology for a royalty fee. After that, we would create a store where the manufactured product would be distributed, and then consistent to joint ventures with other companies to make the product even more phenomenal. The labor markets are more favorable in Taiwan than elsewhere in Asia. Taiwanese make more money in Asia than most of the other countries. They have a higher rate of going to college, going to school, and having skilled knowledge of what they are actually making. The geocentric staffing policy would require the firm to hire employees from both Taiwan and the United States, and from across the world we would have to bring in engineers and technological experts. Human resources would endorse geocentric policies. The expatriates have risk factors, must adapt to Taiwanese culture of Buddhism, Taoism. It must outdo the local competition. So why will this work? Here's the summary. It is basically just a short answer. This will work because there's rising demand for this kind of technology. Although music has taken a wide turn during the last 15 to 20 years than it used to be, it's just a change, right? So now that technology needs to adapt to human demand, just as human demand has to adapt to technology. So as less and less people listening to music because they can't have their favorite CDs, albums, and cassettes, there is more of a trend to go against the grain and actually have radios and have music and listen to music. So that's some of the purposes of this project. Now, I'm sorry I was going to go further with a 20-minute presentation or a full hour to go into all the details that I have about this, but I'm going to go through this as quickly as possible. With these appendages, these are the pre-patent search docs, a security agreement. Here you have the documentation acknowledgement that I signed with Davison, who did the first portion of the project, which is the pre-patent search doc. As far as the prototype, we're probably going to go with a different company, but I've given you way too much information already. These illustrations for the early phase of this project, making it feasible. This is the radio on its side, and looking at it for these are patent search examples. On the left you have the satellite signal with the Wi-Fi computer, the PC at home, and on the right side you have a typical phone patent. These are real documents from real patents. Now this is some of the other documents that I have that support the original design, why people would want to purchase a satellite radio, the target markets really are. Now this is just some of the other photos that I have. The brain circuitry, the music and mind control, and the music and expression, music and the brainwave pattern, music and studying, what the different proportions, how music affects the brain. And these are the references here. So thank you all for listening, and have a great afternoon.